my TikTok and my YouTube. So bear with me. And I'm also going to, I guess, try to get ready for my day. Alrighty. Hello. How are you guys? So I have a couple things to speak about. Um, I'm going to be sharing my screen also and going over a couple of videos on YouTube. I'm not sure how to do that on TikTok. If anyone knows, let me know how to share video output. So welcome back, everyone. Today we're deep diving in to what the internet's calling the picture gate. Anyone heard of the picture gate? We're talking about a specific wedding photo of Erica and Charlie Kirk that sat in his home office. Hello. It's a photo that was there during his last live appearance on September the 8th, but it was mysteriously missing by the time Erica gave her first interview from that same exact office in December. The internet sleuths caught this. It's been like 6 months, and they've caught the little things. They're catching the little things now. But it does raise the massive question. If Erica told Glenn Beck during her first interview, thank you, Bradley, for following me. But anywho, if Erica had told Glenn Beck that she hadn't been in that office for a very long time, then who moved the frame? Um, Nobody is going to sit and walk into a grieving widow's home and move a wedding photo without permission. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. This is the first time I've done this also. Okay. So we're going to first look at this one. This is Candace Owens. Her video from last night. The who removed Charlie's wedding photo and why. Her episode 306. If anyone wants to go and watch it, I'm going to be playing parts of it that I think are very interesting, and we'll talk about it. Okay, right here, wedding photo. Actually, if I can get it out. Hello. Okay, right here, wedding photo right here. This was on September the 8th. The wedding photo was right here. So why is it no longer there? Let's see if there's anything I can do over here. I know people. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. TikTok, I will figure it out. Okay, so anywho, on here we have this picture on September 8th. Oh, right. Okay, very important. And the main reason this is very important because right here, it's gone. Nowhere. The picture is nowhere. And that's exactly where it's at, right above the hats, right above all of that. So where did it go? Why is it gone? Okay. What do you guys think of that? I tend to agree with Candace actually on a lot of things. There's things I don't agree with her on, of course, but I tend to agree with her on a lot of things. Um, so if we're looking at the timeline, Charlie's last live appearance was the morning of September the 8th. He had just returned from Tokyo, I think. By September the 10th, he was assassinated. Erica told the New York Times she didn't want to move a single item of his, yet the office redesign tells a completely different story. The picture's gone. Something is moved. Something major, I think. That's something that I think you would want. That's like one of the main things your wedding photo. Come on. Um, and we just looked at Erica's own words about the night before he died, and she describes a story that frankly feels objectively unintelligible. And we are about to look at the the story from the night before he passed away, was assassinated. Sorry. Um, and it's her claiming Charlie was so excited for an event at UVU, a place he'd been many times, so excited that he couldn't sleep. But you have Candace, like we've been there. I've been there with him before. So why would you be that excited when you do this all the time? This is something you've done for years. She says he got up at 2:45 a.m. for a snack, which woke up the 3-year-old daughter. Then they did a swapsies. The toddler stayed in Erica's bed, and Charlie went to sleep in the toddler's room to get a good night's sleep, also in quotations, before a 6:30 a.m. flight. How is that? Your night's pretty much over at that point. And how would you be more comfortable in a toddler's bed than what you would be in your own bed? I'm sure they've got a nice, big, comfortable bed. How can a toddler's bed be more comfortable or more comfortable? I don't know. Does that make any sense to you, though? If you want rest at 3 a.m., do you go to a toddler's bed or do you stay in your own big, nice, comfy bed? Good question. And then there's the wedding ring that's going to come up. Erica says he took it off that night and had to sneak back into the bedroom the next morning to put it on. Why was the ring off in the first place? He was constantly like messing with his ring. He loved his ring. You can tell. So how I don't know. I just don't see Charlie as someone who would be there taking the ring off. Hello, Josh. I'll go ahead and follow you. Okay. So See where we're at here. Okay. Let's see where we're at. No. Yeah, there's edges all of that too. Option B, internet reaction. Erica moved it. A grieving widow. That would be the exact opposite of what they are trying to do to show Charlie is Erica's, to show this, and that. Point blank. She did. Right. Right. But why would Charlie move it? That's the last option that Charlie would do it. But why would he do it? Okay. Minor detail of the wedding photo that feels very, very major. Her very first clue is the wedding photo. Boom. There's their clue. Right there. No wedding photo. Okay, I'll let this go a little bit longer. Couple more minutes. Clues, clues. You gotta put the clues together. Okay. Right. Yeah. Right. That's true, but keep going. Hello, Emma. 1311. Okay, so to put it in perspective, when you put the clues together, we are talking about the Kirk wedding photo, and I'm going through a video of Candace Owens that she done last night and kind of just reacting on it. When you put these clues together, sleeping in separate rooms, the removed ring, the missing photo, a completely different picture emerges, I think. It suggests Charlie's last day was filled with arguments, maybe, not peace. Why would you remove your ring? Why would you go in the, it had to be after the 8th or on the evening of the 8th or on the 9th because he left super early on the 10th. And then that was the day he was assassinated. So all of these things kind of just come together and make it look like there was arguments instead of peace or something. What do you think? I do know there are reports that a priest came over the night before to pray over their marriage. Keep that in mind. Furthermore, Charlie was reportedly communicating to people that he was shifting away from the pro Israel position and wanted to bring certain voices back to Invest, like Candace. He even messaged people saying he thought that other people were going to kill him. I guess the Israelis were going to kill him. Maybe I don't know. Yet in her PR blitz, Erica insists that everything was chill the night before. That when they woke up in the middle of the night, she claims that she has his phone. There's no such messages, but we know other messages were sent on our message. Who deleted them if they're not there? If there are no messages, who deleted them? That's what I would like to know. Okay, so with the turning point machine, the fake audiences, and Miga, we have Miga now. Make Israel great again. Okay, and then so we're also going to get into while the investigation continues, look at the state of the movement. Turning Point USA recently put on the alternative halftime show, the Super Bowl halftime show. Insiders are now coming forward saying it was a fake performance. Okay, why do it? Then why do all of this if you're not? It's just fake. I don't understand. For what? Go on, girl. Go on. I don't need barking. Go. Go. Okay. Um. Yeah. Like, why put on anything if it's going to be fake? I don't quite understand that. They claim that there were only 100 people, 180 people in the audience, and the moved around. Um. They moved around with the cameras to trick the, I guess, viewers to make it look cool. Okay. The audience was allegedly tired, working 12-hour day shifts for $250 stipends. Excuse me? $250 total. 12-hour days. How and why? How are they getting away with it? I don't understand. But also that they were being fed Mediterranean food for an all-American show. Okay. It kind of feels like to me a humiliation ritual. We are seeing the MAGA movement being replaced by what some are calling the MIGA, make Israel great again. Look at Carrie Prejean Boiler, Boiler, Bowler, maybe I'm not sure. She was fired from a religious liberty commission simply for standing up to her Catholic principles and refusing to worship Israel, and they fired her. So yeah, we'll listen a little bit about this. Yes, clues. All the clues. All the clues. Yeah. Okay. He's been with her. The UV. Hey, I'm sure he's been multiple times. I'm sure Charlie's been to UV multiple times. Okay, I think for TikTok, I'm gonna have to do videos so I can add in the photos or the videos of what I'm trying to convey here because you're probably lost. I have my video up over here on YouTube and I'm kind of reacting to it, and then I'm just getting ready at the same time if I can make that happen. I'm not too good at multitasking, but we're gonna try. So, midnight, please go. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm a mess. If you can't tell, I'm a mess. And I will probably always be a mess. So, hello, here I am. Hello, here I am. But yeah, I just wanted to say that if you're watching from TikTok, then I'll probably have to do some videos on this so I can pull up the videos or the photos and all that I'm trying to convey to you. It's time to get ready. Right, it's just a regular school. 2:45 in the morning. Charlie woke up first. Yeah, makes no sense to me. Charlie is scheduled to leave at 6:30. He's got the majority of his nights already done. You would definitely want to do that in your own math. Okay. Another reason that Gigi woke up, An argument. That's what I was saying. I think there might have been an argument. He took his wedding ring off. If anyone's going to know how Charlie is and how he acts, if anyone's going to know how Charlie acts on a daily basis, really, she traveled with him. Candace traveled with him so much. She was with him for a very, very long time. So she's going to know how he acts, what he does, things he don't like, things he likes, things he, everything. And she straight up says she don't think he's the type of person that's going to take his wedding ring off. Makes sense. And she says Charlie's the type of person who can sleep with his boots on. She knows him that well. Okay. Okay. Understandable. See, if I play this out loud, I'm probably going to get an echo. You can maybe hear it, but I'm probably going to get an echo. So that's the only reason I'm not playing it out. Hello. I would like to invite people to go host with me, but I'm like, oh. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. Hello. Like and subscribe if you don't care. If you don't care. Okay. Hello. Okay, we'll keep going a little bit. I have to put
this up for a minute. Oh yeah, I'll talk for a minute while that's trying to do whatever. Okay. Alright, so I think that with this case, we are at a crossroads, I think. The legal system can stick Charlie's death maybe on a random kid. What do you think? Do you think that Tyler Robinson done it? Or do you think that it's a setup on him? I know Candace does think that it's a setup on him. She does not at all think that he did it. Hello, Elevated Snorlax. I love your name. Following you. But if you don't think that Tyler did it, then you would be sitting here like, how can the system stick Charlie's death onto a random kid? Like Tyler Robinson, without producing a shred of evidence so far. We have a major problem if that's the case. I don't know. Of course I don't know. I'm just little old me. I don't know. I'm just here trying to help figure some of this weird and odd stuff out. So yeah, she will be. Candace is going to be taking a week off here. She's going to be putting together a comprehensive Erica series, which I'm very, 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 very excited to see. She's going to be putting it together to separate like facts from fiction, to like what's real and what's not real. Yeah, because we need to know the truth about who Charlie Kirk really was in his final days, some things he said, the evidence of just who he really was, I guess. And then what happened the night before he was assassinated. And what happened? Was there an argument? Did Charlie remove the picture because there was a huge argument and then he's assassinated the next day? How does that make any sense? To me, it don't. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's share my screen for a minute. Hello. Hello. I'm going to figure out how to share my screen on TikTok. On TikTok. I think I have it down pat on YouTube. If anybody comes in, please like and subscribe to the live. It'll help me get out to more people. Of course, I don't get many people at all because I'm just now starting and I'm figuring this out. But I'm going to be here and I'm going to keep trying to do this. One of the main things is like liking the live, and then it'll go out and get in the algorithm and all that. There are so many good people that I watch that go over these cases, and they're really good at it. I'm not really good at it. Let's be clear with that right now. Again, I'm just starting. I'm not really good at it at all, but I'm trying, and I hope that matters to someone. So if you can just like, follow, subscribe, do all the things if you can, that would be really, really amazing. Comments are awesome too. I love to chat. If anyone wants to chat, I love to chat. Okay, I'm just going to finish up some makeup. Hi, Sean. How are you?
We would like to thank today's sponsors who have made it possible for Rotten Mango to support the Joyful Heart Foundation. They are working to transform society's response to SADBCA and support survivors dealing with resources like education, advocacy, and
It's going good so far.
This episode's partnerships have also made it possible to support Rocky and Goes Donation. And we'd also like to thank you.
Cross our fingers that it keeps going good. I'm glad you're having a great day.
Today's case is probably one of the more gruesome cases I've covered in recent. There's mentions of SA, necrophilia, animal abuse.
I'm just now starting these lives like I done yesterday and then I'm doing today. I'm going to try to keep it up and continue. If I'll get better. I will hopefully get better at this. Thank you for following me. And it is so intense to go live, really. It's like so intense. I don't know how people are just so amazing on here because it's very hard to get it right, I guess you could say. If anyone has any advice, if you guys go live and have any advice for me to do anything better or ways to do things better, let me know.
He's quite short. He's scrawny. He looks very slender. He's got peach fuzz mustache, thin wire frame glasses sitting on top of his nose. I know it's not good to stereotype people.
Yeah, it's definitely a different thing. And I've done it before. I don't know, I just get nervous. Kind of, I guess, afraid I'm not doing it right. Or that I'm like boring and have nothing to talk about or nothing to do. Hello, YouTube. How are you?
You might think these people are aliens trying to blend in as humans. The three of them standing in front of the front door.
Thank you very, very much.
It looks like they're frozen. If the front door is open and the couple have a
I went over some Charlie Kirk things with Candace's video last night over Erica and all that. I've not figured out how to pull video behind me on TikTok or anything, but I had it up on YouTube. And then I got done with that. So I guess I'm just going to continue getting ready if everyone's okay with that. Hello, YouTube. If you guys don't care, like, follow, subscribe, share, all the things.
Okay. I mean, there's not really many articulate things you can say back to that.
You seem awesome, Sean.
I mean, very strange. They just watch the stranger then scare off onto the quiet residential road, just waiting to get picked up.
Yep, turn his head looking towards the road, not actually eye contact with us.
Luanda steps aside to call the strangers right once more because what on earth is taking them so long? The tension, the awkwardness, she can't even take it anymore. And then finally she sees the very first car pull up. Then the second, and at 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning, the cars pull up to pick up this stranger. Thank God. And
That is true. It does drain your phone. Thank you for coming in.
And people start running out of the cars, tackling into the ground.
I think you can do something if I go live again, or I'll see you later. Thank you for coming in, Sean.
They pull his arms behind his back. You are under arrest for murder. When the cars rush off, Timothy and Luanda likely just sit on the couch in silence. Because what the hell just happened? A stranger shows up a random morning to ask to use the phone to call 911 to turn himself in because he just committed murder. And then they likely realize.
What do you guys like to watch? Whether it be TikToks, shorts, YouTubes, movies, what do you guys like to watch? Let me know. I literally have rotten mango in the background right now. I've been obsessed for like 3 weeks straight with her. So yeah.
So I told my wife to call 911. 911, that's an emergency. Okay, well, I'm going to call 911 because he just murdered someone. Okay, and he's there right now? Yes, I'm sure. He said he murdered someone? Yes. I made sure to call 911 they can because they were taking too long.
All he told them was that he killed someone. Do you remember
Okay.
why he said he killed that person?
I said, why did he do it? He just kept telling me lots of things. He would never tell me why.
23-year-old Desiree is brought into the interrogation room with the two officers. One of them is
Okay.
very bald, by the way.
That's as good as it's gonna
The
get.
officer at the center of his head, where he's bald, is very bald.
And then
Sparkle off the top of his head.
put my Chromebook pin up.
I point that out because he appears to not be an innocent favorite. They sit Desiree down on one of the chairs. Because remember, there's a note left for her. She's wearing jeans and a red tank top.
Okay.
She's ready to go on a garden or run some errands. But she just got pulled.
Oh.
Initially, when the two investigators sit her down, it's kind of hard to say exactly how they're treating her. It feels like she's being
Oop, I was going the wrong way.
Just judging by the way that
Oh man, that is hard to
she
do.
sits down, her boyfriend is standing out of front of the camera, and the officers break the news that her mother, Kimberly Hill, has been murdered. And Desiree slams her hand on the table and she screams. She gets up and she's hyperventilating, trying to calm herself down so she can sit back down and talk to the investigators.
Okay. Okay.
I will say it's interesting because you read a lot about people's responses to shock and grief. And a lot of the times you can feel the shock and grief in their responses, but it still feels a little bit further.
Hello.
Her reaction feels incredibly relatable for some reason. I don't know if it's
Opami? Is that how you say it? Following you. How are you today?
She's sitting down and then she's standing up. She slams her fist on the table. She's clearly very distraught. But oddly, the investigators seem to have very little sympathy. Desiree's gasping nonstop. It's like her body can't decide if she wants to collapse or keep sobbing. It doesn't make sense. In between breaths that she sounds like she's choking on, she's apologizing to the officers.
House of Vic. How are you?
She's sitting back down. She's screaming, no, no, no. And then it's all over the place. Her boyfriend is in the room trying to comfort her, but she's inconsolable. It takes a few good minutes.
I need a little wine. Ooh, that's not going to work. Okay.
The officer is under her feet, semi-calm, and the breaking news.
I'm going to tell you that everyone worried out, but you wrote some notes before you did what you did. So I'm worried about you because you work.
Okay, I got about 15 minutes left. I'm going to do my lips, my favorite part, and my hair. So I literally have, let me show you.
But yeah, if that note was left for Desiree, if the plan was to kill Desiree next, why did the killer come for her?
Ah,
There's a lot of things hospice workers say that send a chill down this way after working with these patients, and some of it isn't even like normal day-to-day working conditions. And of course, some of it
this is pitiful. Okay, I literally have all of these lip liners. I have become obsessed with lip liners. This is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess 8 ain't too bad. Different shades. What shades should we do today? What shade? Lighter? Darker? I think my most favorite shades are like these.
The staff freaks out, obviously. We helped this woman and then passes the news on to the family. And a few hours later, she died again. For real this time.
Okay.
But we refused to start the process again for a while. Just in case. I don't know. It's just weird. Certain things just make you feel like Something's not right here. I just have
Okay.
a bad feeling about it.
Hello.
Celeste and Kathleen, they
Come
don't
on
have
in.
this. They show up to the apartment complex. Feels like
How are you?
10-pound watermelon in their stomach. Celeste runs a hospice center in Texas, and Kathleen is an employee, but they're not even here for a patient. They're here for the coworker, Kimberly Hill. She's supposed to show up at a meeting to discuss a few of the patients. She's a no-show, which doesn't make any sense. If anybody is on time, it's Kimberly Hill. She served in the Marines for a decade. Like, this woman shows up on time. She does not miss a beat. If she's going to, she's going to let
How are you?
Celeste and Kathleen decide, why stay at work all day, stressing out? Just drive over.
Like and subscribe, please.
She's like,
That'll help me maybe get into a little bit of the algorithm. Which would be nice to be able to reach out to more people.
This has nothing to do with them, and they're just thinking too deep. They drive closer and closer inside, like into the lot, and by the time that they park the car, they know because they can visually see all the officers going up and down, in and out of one unit, Unit 1707. Celeste and Kathleen are trying to talk to the police, but they're all, man, back up. You cannot go into the unit right now. Can you just tell us what's happening? When is the last time you spoke with Kimberly Hill? Yesterday. We talked to her yesterday. She was happy. She was having a good day. What is happening?
Okay, so I lined my lips. I don't know if you can see really well or not.
Extensive blood force trauma to the head. The external examination report reads, the scalp is covered by a bunch of brown hair. The eyes are gray. The nose and lips are unremarkable aside from.
But I line them and then I fill them with my liner also because I don't know. I just love liner.
She died 2 days before her 51st birthday. In addition, the brain has multiple lacerations, predominantly at the right side. The brain has scattered hemorrhaging. The anterior base of the skull at the left and right sides have fractures.
Can that be seen good?
The left area has a
Oh, wait.
1/4 inch to a 4-inch moist subdural
I have to show you. 1 second. I will be right back. And let me go ahead and get this turned on. I'm waving my hair today.
The injuries to the brain are so severe that there are actual tears.
A nice hair wave. It's always the best. Okay, I will literally be right back.
Which you're only going to get that from severe blood force trauma to the head. Penetrating injuries where objects break through the skull and tear the brain, or when the skull bone fragments pierce into the brain tissue. There's breaking of the bones at the bottom of the skull. There's a brain bleed with pooling of blood. But one of the most alarming details in the entire autopsy is obviously the pulpified brain tissue. Brain tissue, in that sense, has become blended, and brain tissue is now being expelled from the skull. The brain tissue is outside the skull. It is in the person's hair. About 100 grams has left the skull. That's a deck of playing cards. That's a chocolate bar. That's a dove soup. That's how much brain has been expelled from the skull and has been pulpified. The detective working this case is trying to get some clear answers.
Peekaboo. Okay, so this is my favorite color. It's Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Seductress 65. So I'll show it to you if you can see it. Wait, wrong side. Ah. I'm a mess. You'll figure that out if you stay long enough. Super Stay Matte Ink. Super Stay Matte Ink. Like, it's really good. I love it. Okay. And watch. It is very, like, I don't know, very liquidy. I don't know. It's awesome. I love it. Okay.
The suspect's shoulders are even more relaxed than the investigators they come across him. This looks more like a conference room that you book out in your local college for group projects. That's the energy of the way this guy is sitting. The detective looks at him.
So now, rather than things actually. Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? I know.
How are you, YouTube? chat. I like to chat. I have no one to chat with.
He looks up, stares into the abyss for a second. His chin is resting in his hand like he's thinking about a good steakhouse that he ate a few weeks back.
Okay. I want to show you. Hello, Farman. All 302. How are you? Okay.
After that last blunder, I guess something different shot would be more along.
Look how beautiful that color is. And it's a matte too. I don't know why, but I love a matte lip. So very much. Look how nice that is. Hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Everything about this confessional with this suspect so far indicates a serial killer. So maybe that's why they asked. I will say the interrogators for this case are not widely liked. I think a lot of people should see the killer confess because they were not going to solve this.
I'm going to do my hair and then I got to get off of here. I've got like 8 minutes. I gave myself 1 hour today to be on here.
Psychologists say the fact that his fantasy includes him dressing up in formal attire, specifically a suit, which in men usually serves as a symbol of status, professionalism, it carries some level of power. Then the fantasy of dressing up the female victim is additionally telling. They say the victim.
Does anyone else have a waiver? This is like my favorite. That's my favorite way to do my hair anymore. Ooh, look how cute it already is. Halfway brushed.
And interestingly, in the fantasy, he mentions he's going to target a house with a couple rather than a woman that lives alone. And the first thing he's going to do is disable the boyfriend, which means the offender may desire to demonstrate dominance over other men, potentially enhancing feelings of power.
Okay.
No, he's not talking about Kimberly, he's not talking about Desiree. This is a perfect murder. The perfect, like he would get the most satisfaction.
Okay.
The ultimate fantasy for him.
I could probably take these last 8 minutes and go back and finish the video that we had earlier.
The other taunting Desiree, but a third. Like recognition notice. I haven't changed the part.
Okay.
And so now I'm going to
Crow was a big hit. You know, I put your picture away.
feel like
We was literally
people. But most of all, peace. By the way, I've always fantasized about murdering and harboring you too. I mean, never know someone, not even your own son or brother. Sorry for the bounces, that's mother.
we can just start right here. I don't care if we've already gone over it. This is Candace's video from last night. Who removed Charlie's wedding photo and why? Candace, episode 306. I love her so very much. Watch her every night. And I've been very interested for a very long time at what she has to say. Agree with a lot of it. Of course, not everyone can agree with everything, but I agree with a lot of it. And I figured, why not? Why not just get on here and do my thing?
The day before the shooting.
He was at the office going to meet for dinner beforehand with a dear friend of ours who
Do some hair
I wanted to
while we listen.
just be with us and pray with us before the event. It's no hidden secret that stuff on campus is heating up. You see people on campus coming on with guns prior to the event that happened with Charlie, the assassination with Charlie. And so I know that you know, you and I even talked about how I used to say, you know, Charlie, have you ever thought about wearing a vest? He would nod to that and be like, you know, I've looked into it. But he would always say, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. He wasn't afraid. Wouldn't have mattered anyways if you wore a vest.
Erica's mom was dealing with a medical issue, so she stayed in Phoenix to care for her. She planned to join Charlie at the next scheduled Turning Point event at Colorado State just a few days later.
He was like, home needs you. Home needs you. Be home. Come with me on Thursday to the next event we have.
But it's home need her that exact day, but not 2 days later, 3 days later.
They just didn't. She doesn't want to address that. I've looked everywhere. I would like to know more about Charlie's last day. I can obviously put together what Frank said. I can put together what his schedule was. But that's not a question that she's comfortable answering. And by the way, that dear friend she's referencing, of course, we now know is a priest that came over to pray over Charlie and Erica's marriage the night before, is what I am told.
Over Charlie and Erica's marriage.
Charlie being stressed over an article written by a leftist, which happens every 10 seconds in our world. I'm told. Let's now try to put these clues together, just to recap. Okay, clue number 1, Charlie did not sleep in his own bed despite returning from a long trip to Asia.
Oh, sorry. Did I say Tokyo earlier?
Charlie's wedding
ring. I'm in Asia. I knew that I was messed up there.
Number 3, Charlie removed, I think I'm saying this, I'll say allegedly, I think it was Charlie who removed his wedding photo from his home set. I think that's where he went into his office for a bit. Number 4, a priest came over to pray the night before. Again, when I take out my handy dandy notebook and I put a picture together using basic logic and not trying to look at all of these different directions and all of these possibilities, I know there's that one kid in the back of the class and you say, well, what do these clues tell you? And he raises his hand and he says, it tells me that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie. He acted alone on top of a rooftop. But that kid would be an idiot. Actually, that could be an idiot because the picture that is starting to emerge is that Charlie's last day consisted of a lot of arguments. Okay. Arguments over his shifting away from the pro-Israel position, him communicating to people that he was over it, that he did not want the money, him communicating to people that he wanted to bring me back to AmFest. He was very clear in telling people that on the 9th, the day before he died. And when I look at the fact that Charlie or Erica's unable to account for what happened the night before, and she's kind of cagey and answering, and she's giving us more about how Gigi sleeps and moves in bed than she is about what Charlie was doing, other than getting a snack, I feel, and I could be wrong, that there was a knock 'em dead argument that happened. That's what makes logical sense to me. About what I don't know, that's what makes sense. Because they have not been honest in their portrayal about what the relationship was.
They've not been honest about
and I will leave it at that. This idea of this amazing, godly relationship with that is
been honest about a lot of things. So
not accurate, and it would not have been relevant if Erica had kept it honest throughout this entire process. But she's not. She's getting caught in a lot of lies. And when I go back and I revisit the way she tells the lies, I feel very strange about it. I feel weird watching these clips back, and I want you to see that. Lastly, I want to bring the Glenn Beck interview back up because hindsight, like I said, is 2020. And I want you to pay attention to how she lies. Now that we know this is a lie, it's crazy to watch how performative she is in trying to deliver the lie so that it's believable to the masses. Remember, Charlie messaged multiple people saying that he thought they were going to kill him the night before. I feel like it wasn't just a snack that he wanted. I think there was some anxiety, discovered something, and things weren't good. I don't think it was a peaceful night's sleep the night before. Well, Erica, at this moment when she is about giving this interview to Glenn Beck, remember this was the PR blitz, she's shutting that rumor down before she realizes that I know more information. Watch how she sells this lie. Take a listen.
I know the tour, that was the first stop of the tour. And I know you two had met with your priest the night before. And do you think Charlie knew to some degree and had made the conscious choice that I may be taken out early, not saying he knew that day, but that he had any inkling that this might come his way and that he intentionally chose to move forward with faith in God?
It's interesting because we have, I mean, I
Ooh,
have
Chucky Mama over here.
unbelievable amounts of death threats. My kids have kidnapping threats, death threats. Our whole team has death
That would
threats.
suck though, so bad.
We knew that there was always going to be a threat, but Charlie and I we promised each other we would never live in fear. And he would say, if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. He didn't say that. And I have his cell phone. Didn't say that. And so what I do know is that we believe in the power of prayer. And what I do know is that we believe in our sovereign God. And what I do know is that that night before, we did what we usually did before tours. We said our prayer and we asked the Lord to protect us. And we asked the Lord that his will be done. That's what we did.
All I'm saying is it hits different in retrospect. She's selling that. I have his phone. He never said it. It was chill. Everyone was chilling. Me, the priest, Charlie wasn't going Catholic, but we just like the chill priest. Everyone was chilling. It was great. And I have his phone. So, haters, wrong. That's acting. That is acting. And then we're told, it's because he had messaging app. Not true. Dan Flood messaged it on iMessage. So who deleted it? If it wasn't Erica, maybe she really is being taken by a ride by everyone around her. But the messaging has been that that's not possible. Remember? That's simply not possible. There's no way that any CEO could be surrounded by snakes.
Hello, YouTube.
But if she is being taken by a ride, she would by now be very aware of that. So I don't really excuse that. Did somebody else delete the messages? Did Kash Patel come in and delete the messages? Maybe.
Either she has the messages or they've been deleted. There's no other options.
I don't know. I think it's very strange that she was even allowed to have the phone back so quickly or at all. I don't think they ever even seized the phone, if I remember correctly.
I have the phone.
But I would
why is the phone not
be interested in finding out what's in that telephone.
Makes sense.
Your move, Laura Loomer and Zionists. We are going to be right back after throwing into some of our sponsors.
Okay. So that's that. Finish getting ready. And then we'll get off of here. Hope if anyone's on here that you guys have had a good time. Again, I'm just starting. Figuring this stuff out.
The condition generally takes 2 breaths to several hours to progress into just ultimately no more breathing. So that's why this will happen a lot with children.
Oh, I just have a lot of hair. Hello. How are you? I'm gonna follow you. Silver car 7. Why not? Okay. Okay. Trying to do big pieces so it don't take so long. Is that done? Sure. Well, why not? Hello. Hello.
Later, a psychiatrist from Kevin's prison will testify to the jury that both used the hammer to kill his mother and placed his skull.
Hello, Stephen. Stephen Perdone.
In the skull and mixed up the brain, and then I think he told me he got a knife and mixed them up as well. Then he said it felt like putting the consistency of the right tissue. He said,
Okay. Give me some things you guys would like to talk about or chat about. I'm not gonna lie, I am a married mother of two who has a pretty boring life, and I would like for it not to be boring. So, if at all possible, give me some things you'd like to chat about, some topics that you like to that you watch on a daily, or some topics that you are interested in. Um, Hello TikTok. Hello YouTube. Yes, I'm doing both right now. I don't think it works out too good though, because I have my video that I'm interacting to on YouTube, and then TikTok can't see it though. So here we are. Hello, Ham LFK 1980.
And you start touching a little bit, like you talking about a distant family member that's got some problems. You know,
Hello. How are you?
girl, rather sensitive. I knew she would move her head if you talked. But then you wrote that note, you knew your mom was dead. Oh yeah, were you just connected with Desiree that she might still be alive?
Oh.
She's feeling herself mentally quickly. You
Mm-mm.
feel yourself quickly.
Hello, Lori. I'm gonna follow you. Hello, Michael
Did you still feel like
and Ashton. I follow both of you. How are you guys?
on the other fantasies or having decide?
My hair's getting long. Look at it. It's so nice. Oh,
If this is how bad it can know, if this is how unstoppably painful, I don't think you want to
how are you, Michael?
all people for close guys like yes, I think John's problems and having because he doesn't want to go to school and he just wants to play video games. And he does kind of seem like a loner with no friends. But that's it. The detectives ask around, they all say the same thing. Some of them
Oh man.
in the interrogation room they ask Kevin, how do you
I guess if it's something you have to do, I guess that kind of sucks. You got this though. Community service is better than other things too, if you think positive about it.
Stephanie said, well, Kevin has never been violent or escaped, but he has sound social issues. She said, it's not important to me. He has severe ADHD. He doesn't really have any friends. His dad is no good. But he's not physically abusive or anything like that. You can talk about that now. We can cover it on where you that way.
Well, I hope everything goes good with it.
She would let it eat her alive. Stephanie was on the phone with her mom the night of the murder. She said, my mom told me that they got into a fight and Kevin was just being disrespectful. He was saying some really hurtful things. She told me she would call me when she felt stronger. Do you know what the fight was about? It was something that she was like in and you were talking about
Hello, the one. How are you, the one? The one and only.
It's not like they had a horrible relationship.
Okay, I'm gonna get off of here as soon as I get my hair done. I want to see my hair completed before I do. I hope anyone having fun today. Hello, Jamie.
My mom came last night and screamed. I wanted to say things for such a long time about how this about you or my sister that I died. It's crazy. You know, it is.
How are you? I like to chat. If anyone wants to chat, I love to chat.
Has he always had the issue? That's very sad. He was learning out of nowhere. He was blocked stuff like that. People getting shot, stuff like that from everybody. Oh, wait, how's my brother doing something that he was doing straight? Like, yeah, he's here in the other room. He's confessed to doing it. So he admits doing it. He's got no bones about it. Your brother's a little thing. He no indication in the past that he's like.
I will eventually get my shut up here. For real. Come on. I will eventually get it up. I love wavy hair. My hair is so straight. That's why I love wavy hair, I think. Because it's so straight. Like this is as curly as it will get. This is as curly as my hair will get. I hate it. I hate it so bad. Okay.
No, but over the years, it was as younger boy, I watched drama a lot more now. I bet things, but I guess they think going back to they just were everywhere. They're like family and stuff. They try to stop looking at it.
Later, Kevin is asked about committing for that.
Hello.
Any sort of, well, they use the word sex. They ask, "You never done that before?" Kevin has his phone resting in between his thumb and index finger, and he looks down. Then he taps his index finger on his face with him 3 times. And he says,
Well, I guess.
Kitty, what are you doing? Hello.
Yeah, it's on the note too, the CS part.
How are you? Mom of 2, House of Eve. Mom of 2, Adventures, DIYer, Tampa Bay, Florida. I am in Kentucky, but I have a sibling, and I know 2 siblings in Florida. Pretty close to where you're at, I think. Like, kind of.
"Have you ever done anything with a live person?" No. So that's your thing, having intimate relations with live people don't turn you on, or the dead.
How is your day going? House of Eve?
I don't necessarily mind. I don't understand formal body to body in the end. I got the time to say.
Near the end of the interrogation, Kevin is asked,
If you have your not really.
Come here, kitties. Come here. You guys want to say hello?
so a lot of people are confused with Kevin for this topic, but Kevin wants to kill his mom and to kill his sister.
Ah,
He decides not to kill his sister.
one kitty. This is the crazy baby. He's crazy. He's gone. And then I'm just going to show you my other kitty because this is kind of funny.
Then he says he got on his bike. He rode all night long. He flies the murder took place at 8 p.m. And then all night he flies. 10 in the morning on Thursday, he shows up to a random person's house.
Midnight one.
I think that he definitely
He's literally laying here, chilling in the sun. Midnight, come here. Midnight, come here. Come on. Here, back it up. Come on. I've got many of those. Come on. Okay. This is the only female animal. Her name is Midnight. So we've got Midnight. The kitty in the window is Gandalf. The kitty that I picked up who is wild is Jasper. And then I have another dog, a Great Dane, and his name is Sauron. Can anyone guess where Gandalf and Sauron comes from? Does anyone know where the names Gandalf and Sauron come from? From a movie. Hello. Go on. She's gonna mess all of my cords up. Do you like my hair? Besides this, is it on you? This is me in a nutshell right here. I try and I fail. But I'm not gonna give up. Oh my God. Sauron, quit, buddy. Every time I get on here, my dogs end up wanting to go out. And I've already taken them out this morning. Mad dog, come here. Where is that? There it is. Mad dog, come here. 1 second, guys.